beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Quick strike complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, aiming to Scott. When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't get this one started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will take the field first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Green. Puts it out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They'll try the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Now he's going to break the pocket. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here comes the option. Crosses the 35. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45. Out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The hand to the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's screen. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Paulman. Oh, he just held it. in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Notre Dame's offense will have the first possession of the game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He'll pitch it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wants to throw, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, and they've got it at the 40.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This crowd knows when to bring it. Takes a handoff. It's Lott. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Give him 6. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arkansas's offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. No fair catches here, looking for room. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it. And
he's got it down the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. This time on target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. He wants to change this route. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Washington. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Green. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Unloads it left. And that's going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long. Try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Pauly. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Looking downfield, it's Carr. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking to throw on second and short. Touchdown, Irish! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Shotgun snap on third down. Gets it out fast. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's second and long. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Razorbacks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Platt. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all...
Touchdown, Razorbacks! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Pauly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He's got him. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fella with a nice catch.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fields. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Green. He's got his man across the middle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Green. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keeps the play going. Snagged in the middle. It's Hill. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep him in bounds. What a 1-yard gain.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch near the 50. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. To the air, it's Carr. Finds the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll try to get it through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Off-play action on 1st down. And down he goes back at the 3. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the handoff. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fakes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Irish needing just inches for the first down. Got it behind the line. It's locked. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The official says no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. Dropping back, it's Green. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Green. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Razorbacks line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. From the gun, the ground game. It's a fumble on the play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Green. Under fire. He's got it on the run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Can they catch him? Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Leaves it with the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give on the inside. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Arkansas. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job on the offensive coordinator.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The short hands, it's Washington. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. They want that clock to run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. To the air. It's Carr. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. They've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Broncos will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming to this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Quickly to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Got his man downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground with the 41.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Run in the red zone, it's locked. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Boise State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Breaks into the open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Valley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Off play action. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. So after the missed kick, it's still 3-0. First play of the drive comes from the 38. On the ground, it's Bob. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All out of space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. To the ground, he's got it again. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Back to pass, it's Carr. Trying to ball his way in. And they will score. Touchdown, Irish.
Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? The big size. I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You can tell they did it there. And the result, 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his man. It's Wagner. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here come the Irish back on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Nice pickup on the ground here. They'll move the sticks for the first down. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's got the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Catch in the middle, it's Terry.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. He's got it. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He caught it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Trying to pound their way in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the territory. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the middle. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. They bring the punter onto the field now. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Got his man. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Terry. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Marshall. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sherrod. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Third down. Red zone play. Round the line. From the gun. Wants to pass. Looking for the score. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Takes it the other way.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Looking to scramble. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State ready to send up that offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Madsen. They're working that left side. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We've got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A strike downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Madsen. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Wagner. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to throw. Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boise State. Lining up for the point after and the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish back on offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Working on the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Gonna run it. It's Love. Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Back to throw. It's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Pauling. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Fields. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll run it. It's Love. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on fourth down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, could you take the points off the board here? This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it out. It's Ford. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Hauls it in. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Fires to the tight end. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They'll start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Dropping back, it's Madsen. Oh, they're after him. Got his man quickly. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. The Broncos will punt it away on fourth down. And the punt will hit at the one, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. He'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! Extra point here will tie the game.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. The give to the tailback. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game.
Ball is loose. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking for room. It's Price. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game,
it's a fumble! And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
You're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game. He's playing his best football right now.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
A nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This almost certainly to win the game. Good right down the boulevard. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.